couldn't decide if I wanted bangs or not, so I got bangs for my daughter, and she looks awful. Dodged a bullet there. Yeah, parent of the year. Perfect. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofsh because, seriously, Meteor, where are ya? If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Okie dokie, let's go. Hey bro, stick around. Remember that one doggo guy who left me? Guess who just discovered Inspect Element? Me. I'm gonna make a call out on a throwaway account and use his real name too. You think child groomer or a ped would ruin his career more? Gotta do something to keep him up at night forever. LMAO. Yeah, cause you know, nothing says sweet revenge like trying to put somebody behind bars for years. Hope you feel like a big tough guy right about now. Trust me, all you gotta do is start starving. May be hard at the beginning, but it won't be so hard when you start seeing the results and getting addicted to seeing the difference. Just don't quit. Yeah, that person is not a nutritionist whatsoever. If you do this, your body will take in everything it possibly can and store it as fat. You will actually go backwards if you do this. Because basically your body doesn't know when the next time it's going to be able to get food is, so it takes in everything and then stores it for that whole just-in-case scenario. I am not a racist. I have several black co-workers and have even dated black men in the past, so I am far from a racist. You guys do not know me in real life, so you cannot judge me. I already apologized personally to the bouncer, but he doesn't want to respond. So what am I supposed to do? You guys think it's funny to harass somebody on the internet, but you won't be laughing if I took my own life because of this. We are all entitled to free speech. Everyone sharing the video on the stupid meme page of me being assaulted outside the club is just as bad as being a racist. How do two wrongs make a right? This is the last I will speak of this situation. Please get your own opinion before you judge, because there is two sides to every story. I have already been beaten up by grown men plastered all over the internet and lost my job because of this BS. I don't understand what more you guys want from me. You know, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. If you do something bad, you have the right to have stuff bad happen to you back. And really, you're getting upset because you're being harassed over the internet? What about the guy who you punched in real life and called, I can't say the word, but it's the hard R version. And if it's the video I'm thinking of, you also spat at him. And really, saying that you have several black coworkers and dated black men does not give you the pass or anything whatsoever justifying your actions. Seriously. I was like right up there with saying, oh yeah, I can say the word, I have a black friend. Like, what the? Also, lastly, why do I feel like this is the type of person that's a complete a-hole? When somebody tries to call them out on it, they say, only God can judge me. Either that or the type of person that uses church as their moral reset button every week. Dunkin' Donuts employee says he was fired for giving donuts that would have gone to waste to the homeless. The employee recently went viral for exposing how many donuts get thrown away each night. Here's a little fun fact about myself. I actually used to work at Costco for about a month until I realized how much of a stressful situation it was for me, like in the food court, and I had to do the same thing with the pizza, and I never understood why we couldn't give it out. Like, seriously, imagine how many people whose day you could have made if you just showed up and then just started giving those who needed the most just something to eat. Can anybody please tell me why that businesses do this? Because I never understood it when I had to do it, and I know that there's some method as to why, and it still doesn't sound right. Like, seriously, I've had to throw out stacks on stacks of pizza because apparently for some reason we couldn't give it to the homeless. I'm looking for witnesses that encountered this group up 55 km and West Plank Lake. My boyfriend, a friend, and myself went there to camp for one night on Friday at one of our favorite spots. There was a total of 6 people there, 4 boys and 2 girls, and they took up 5 camping spots. When we drove in, they started screaming at us to get the F out. We've been there before, and no, there's 3 more camping spots on the right. The guy with the mullet parked his truck diagonally so you couldn't access those 3 camping spots. My boyfriend wanted to stretch his legs after driving 55 kilometers on dirt road. He came back and said the entire right side is empty. There was a family with a 9-year-old son there that that they were packing up. They just arrived, unloaded, and pitched the tent when their neighbors kicked them out. I couldn't believe these guys were using threats and intimidation to reserve a camping spot so they wouldn't have neighbors. They had ample room where they were. You can see the family's blue tent behind the man in the dress. Tons of room. I went down to speak with the family packing up, and the man in the dress came right up to me, literally 1 inch from my nose, shouting in my face to get the F out. As a female, having a stranger 1 inch from my face spitting as he screamed in intimidation, if not assault, during the virus's times, he screamed that they had guns and they were going to shoot them in our direction. He screamed that he's going to slash our tires and blare music all night just to piss us off. I backed away and he again stepped up on me 1 inch from my nose. We went back to the truck as they continued to scream and shout at us. The guy giving us the finger took off his sweater and shirt and threatened to straight up kill us. He kept saying he didn't want to go back to jail, but he's going to kill somebody. The guy in the mullet and the other guy came to the truck and apologized after I took a picture of everyone's license plates. I called the blank RCMP on Sunday. I'm really hoping to find the family that got kicked out. I hope that everyone on Facebook will help me band together and make a stand. Bullying, threats, and intimidation is not how you get what you want. Sorry for the long spill, just really disgusted at this group and hope they don't trash any one of my favorite spots. Look, if you don't want to have to deal with other people camping, don't go camping. Like seriously, unless you're paying for all of those extra spots, you don't get to claim them just because you don't want neighbors. That's just you being a dingus. And honestly, if I was camping with my friends and then somebody like this tried coming along, I would have called the police on their butt. This vandalism necessitated closing the shooting range. Future vandalism may result in temporary or permanent closure of this shooting range. Okay, I know for a fact that a lot of the people that go to ranges are actually shown safety videos on what to do if like something is said, like cease fire and so forth. At no point in the video whatsoever do they say shoot the trash bin. You know, especially considering people walk up to use that. Honestly, if I was the owner and this was my range, as soon as I see somebody happen that, I wouldn't even give them a warning. I would have just blacklisted them and banned them from coming back. That's a zero tolerance kind of thing. If you're shooting in places that people can walk by, no, you're out. And I honestly feel like this would be the same type of dingus that shoots the bin is the same person that looks down the barrel to try to make sure it's clean. Yeah, seriously, I would blacklist them and then I would contact any of the other local ranges telling them to get this guy, he's not allowed. Camping right under the sign that says no camping. This is why USFS is going to rules that only allow camping in designated permitted campsites. This is the same type of stupid that walks into my work like almost every single day. Seriously, people walk in like 5-6 steps, look at me wearing my blue shirt and ask, "Do you work here?" This is the same type of person that would see a big red button that says do not press and then they press it. Like seriously, this is stupid going backwards on the evolutionary chain, kind of stupid. Which I'm honestly certain based on recent events is just making a full circle at this point and we're starting back at the beginning. Next parts of the video, you guys ever wonder why they put up those signs that say we aren't able to sell Pokemon at Target and Walmart? Well, here you go.
If they're running, I'm running. I'm not getting in that. No way, dude. I am not doing that. Holy.
Imagine being a little kid wanting to get just the newest set of Pokemon cards and then you get knocked over by these dudes. 1 star. What a sad day today. I have been a recurring customer for many, many years. So much so that they pretty much know my order before I even open my mouth. But today the new manager decided he wouldn't serve me because I don't have a mask on. No, don't get me wrong. I realize if any business has the right to require one, but the fact that I've been eating here for the past few months with no requirement, and now he says I am the new manager and I require it, basically and ushered right out the door. So after nearly 15 years of eating at the Firewalk, as long as this new manager is there, I won't be back. What happens to a business when they hire a bad employee? Imagine thinking that you can't be affected by any type of rules, regulations, or policies just because you've been going there for a long enough time. I'm fairly certain that's not how getting grandfathered in works, or at least it doesn't work on this. U.S. Park Rangers of Yellowstone National Park are investigating an incident of a woman approaching wildlife at Roaring Mountain. On May 10, 2021, at approximately 4:45 p.m., an unidentified woman approaching a female grizzly bear and her two cubs at the north end of the Roaring Mountain parking lot. The female grizzly charged the woman, who turned and walked away from the bears. The unidentified woman is described as white, mid-30s, brown hair, heavyset, and wearing black clothing. If you were around Roaring Mountain on May 10th, 2021 at 4:45 p.m. or have information that could help, please contact NPS Investigative Services branches at this contact information down below. You don't have to tell us who you are, but please tell us what you know. Yeah, the more stuff that I see like this, the more I'm starting to realize that the gates at the zoo aren't designed to keep the animals from getting out. They're supposed to be there to keep dinguses and dummies from getting in. Like, seriously, how stupid do you have to be to see a giant bear and then say, oh, I'm gonna go up and pet it, it's just a fluffy little teddy bear? Don't know. That was stupid. You know you're stupid, but you did it anyway. And with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.